Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 4, that is underground cables. Here we are going to discuss about the capacitance of a single core cable. So let us discuss about the capacitance of a single core cable. A single core cable can be considered to be equivalent to two long coaxial cylinders. The conductor or core of the cable is the inner cylinder while the outer cylinder is represented by the lead sheath. As we all of them may know that the center of that core of the conductor consists of a group of strands, either copper strands or aluminum strands. That cylindrical like structure can be considered as a inner cylinder, and every core of the conductor is surrounded by a impregnated paper followed by metallic sheet or lead sheet followed by bedding, armoring and surveying. So again this entire insulation can be treated as a outer cylinder. In general, outer cylinder is represented by the lead sheet which is at the earth potential. Let us consider a single core cable because we have that various types of core cables like single core cable, two core cable, three core cable, four core cable. So depends upon the type of the service we can choose that the cable like either single core cable or two core cable. So here we are considering a single core cable. For this single core cable, the inner cylinder diameter, is small d, whose radius is small d by 2. The outer cylinder diameter is capital D and whose radius is capital D by 2. So let us consider a single core cable with conductor diameter of small d and inner sheath diameter as capital D, which is shown at this figure. Let the charge per meter axial length of the cable is q coulombs and epsilon is the permittivity of the insulation material between core and lead sheath. So obviously I can take that epsilon, that is nothing but permittivity, that is equal epsilon naught into epsilon r, where epsilon naught is nothing but absolute permeability and epsilon r is nothing but relative permeability. So epsilon r is the relative permeability of the insulation. So let us consider a cylinder of radius capital X meters and axial length of L meter. So the surface area of the cylinder is actually it is 2 pi r. Here the radius of the metallic sheath, it is represented as capital X. Here I can write the formula instead of 2 pi r as 2 pi x. This type of surface area I want to measure for the total given length of the transmission line like L. So I can write it as 2 pi xl. So the unit size 2 pi x meter square. Therefore electric flux density at any point capital P on the considered cylinder, as we know the formula D, because here if we consider the formula dx is equal q by 2 pi x coulombs per meter square, this formula here we have taken into account because once current is transferring through that core of the conductor according to the demand of the load, due to that voids or otherwise treeing and tracking, some small holes will happen. Through that hole some small amount of leakage current has been takes place, which is also called as electron pockets. So once electron pockets has been increases, it leads to short circuit problems. In order to overcome that difficulty like leakage of current, we are going to take proper measurements while we are giving that insulation like oil filled cables or otherwise pressure cables. In pressure cables again like gas pressure cables, like that we have to use to quench that arc and to mitigate that leakage of current. Thereby we are increasing the dielectric strength of the conductor and thereby we are reducing the breakdown strength of the conductor. In this scenario some small amount of leakage current which has been takes place, there I can take into consideration like electric flux density of that leakage current. I can represent the formula d of x is equal q by 2 pi x coulombs per meter square. Now as we know that electric intensity at a point P, because in this figure at point P small amount of leakage current which has been leaked out via metallic sheath or lead sheath, by applying a pressure of dx, which has that a pressure of dx or which has that a voltage of dx. So that leakage current mathematically expressed as the following formula, that is, whose leakage current electric intensity at point P, Ex is equal electric flux density divided by dx divided by epsilon. So electric flux density dx means, as we know the formula, q by 2 pi x divided by epsilon. We can write that formula q by 2 pi x epsilon e. So again epsilon e means we can write the formula q by 2 pi x epsilon naught into epsilon r, where epsilon naught is nothing but absolute permeability and epsilon r is the relative permeability of the insulating material like lead sheath between that core and lead sheath. Therefore, the work done in moving a unit positive charge from point P through a distance dx is the direction of electric field is Ex into dx. Hence, the work done in moving a unit positive charge right from core of the conductor to the sheath, which is that potential difference capital V between conductor and sheath. Therefore, as we know that voltage is nothing but potential difference between the 2 points. So here current always flows from underground cable potential to earth potential. So leakage current has been represented mathematically as V is equal integral of Ex into dx. Here integral limits I can take it as capital D by 2 to small d by 2. Capital D by 2 is nothing but radius of outer cylinder, that is nothing but for insulation, and small d by 2 is nothing but radius of inner cylinder, nothing but core conductor. Therefore, I can write that formula mathematically, capital V integral of capital D by 2 to small d by 2 into Ex into dx. We can write that formula Ex means we can substitute that q by 2 pi x epsilon naught into epsilon r into dx. There again we write it as q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r can taken as a constant. The remaining equation, that is integral of capital D by 2 small d by 2 into 1 by x into dx. That is integral of 1 by x into dx. We can write it as log of e of x, and we can substitute the limits like capital D by 2 to small d by 2. So we can write that overall formula capital V is equal q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r of log of base e of x. X means initially I can substitute as capital D by 2 minus again I can substitute as small d by 2. Therefore, the above equation can become as capital V is equal q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r of log of base e capital D by 2 minus log of base e small d by 2. So log a minus log b, this formula looks like, and again I can write it as a log a by log b. So the above equation can become as capital V is equal q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r of log of base e into capital D by 2 divided by small d by 2. For simplification, again we can write it as capital V is equal q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r log of base e into capital D by 2 into 2 by small d. Here 2 get cancelled. The remaining equation is capital V is equal q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r of log of base e into capital D divided by small d. So the overall V is equal q by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r of log of base e into capital D divided by small d. Now the capacitance of the cable. Capacitance is nothing but the amount of unit charge to its potential difference is called as capacitance. Therefore, C is equal q by V. So we can write the formula C is equal q divided by V means just now we got the formula potential difference. That V formula here I am substituting in the denominator in the place of capital V. Therefore, we got C is equal capital Q divided by 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r of log of base e into capital D divided by small d, whose units are farads per meter. So again for simplification we can write it as C is equal q by 1 into the denominator function I can write into numerator. So it will write into ulta form as 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon r divided by q into log of base e into capital D divided by small d. So here q may get cancelled, numerator and denominator, and the remaining equation can follow as like this. Therefore, C is equal to 2 pi epsilon naught into epsilon naught divided by log of base E into capital D divided by small d farads per meter. Again, in the above formula, I can substitute that epsilon, that is nothing, epsilon naught, that is absolute permeability. Therefore, C is equal to 2 pi into 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12 into epsilon naught divided by log of base E into capital D divided by small d. I can convert into natural logarithms. I can write it as 2.303 into log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d farads per meter. Again, by doing that simplification here, we got, numerator function after multiplying 2 pi into 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12. Here we got 5.563 into 10 to the power minus 11 into epsilon r divided by 2.303 into log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d. Again, the numerator function like 5.563 into 10 to the power minus 9 value I can send into denominator. We can write it as like this: epsilon r divided by 2.303 into log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d divided by 1 by 5.563 into 10 to the power minus 11. So again here 1 by 5.563 into 10 to the power minus 11 we can write it as a 1.79759 into 10 to the power 10. So after doing simplification, C is equal epsilon r divided by 2.303 log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d divided by 1.79759 into 10 to the power 10 farads per meter. After doing simplification, here again we got C is equal epsilon r divided by 1.79759 into 10 power 10 into 2.303 into log of base 10 into 10 capital D divided by small d farads per meter. So after multiplication, the value enter here, we got C is equal epsilon r divided by 4.139 into 10 power 10 into log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d farads per meter. So here 10 power 10 I can write it as a 10 power 9 into 10 power 1. 10 power 1 into 10 power 9. So finally here we got C is equal epsilon r divided by 4.139 into 10. So 4.139 into 10 it becomes 41.39 in the next equation in the denominator. The remaining function 10 power 9 into log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d farads per meter. So denominator 10 power 9 I can bring into numerator, become as C is equal epsilon r divided by 41.4 into log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d into 10 to the power minus 9 farads per meter. So if cable has a length of L meters, then the above formula can become as C is equal epsilon r is multiplied with L divided by 41.4 into log of base 10 into capital D divided by small d into 10 to the power minus 9 farads per meter. Thank you.